Yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah. I know. Okay. Gunkie's channel. Who's here on Twitch? It says offline. Should be live. Let's update that. Unmute. See what that sounds like. Hello. Let's bump it. Yo. Alright, I think that's good. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. I'm very burpy tonight. I just got back from an event that I was doing a little while ago, and I think I drank a little too much. I took a nap, and then I woke up, and now I barely feeling well. I'm feeling kind of sick, so I rolled a joint for myself so I can feel a little bit better. We're just super gassy. There's gonna be a lot of coughing on the stream. I'll just make a fucking highlight clip of me coughing every single time. Cause that would be kind of funny, right? Alright. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Just Chatting with Gunkie on talking about the most important things in the world, the podcast. How's everyone doing tonight? Like I said, I was feeling a little sick because I had too much. I think what happened was I had a few drinks and then I had food and then I didn't realize how much food I had, and I had a lot more food than I thought I was gonna have, and I ended up having too much food and now in my system. So I was trying to get it out, but I'm not really good at throwing up. It's not one of my favorite things to do. Throwing up is kind of the last thing that I want to do usually. So for me, throwing up is a lot harder than it would be for most people, I think. And I'm just like that. But cause I don't know, I'm a weirdo. I don't like throwing up. I can't imagine people that do. I'm sure some people do it because of either they have issues or they have a stomach problem, but I can't imagine that anyone really enjoys it. Although that being said, I don't really know. So, alright, we got our torch here, and we got this joint. I just rolled this joint. I rolled it on Insta. So, perhaps you saw it, perhaps you didn't. Holy shit, that was a hair in there. Okay, well hopefully there's no hair rolled inside the joint, because that would suck. But, pretty basic here. All we're gonna do is I got my little ashtray here. I'm just gonna get that nice and blue, and then gonna hit that with all the lighter there. And this will burn off the tip that I usually twist off at the end there. And it'll crisp up the inside of the joint there, so you get a nice little lit front while the rest of the joint stays intact. And back this up and put this down. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. A very good joint. Very smooth. Somebody was was talking about that earlier. They're like, "Oh my god, that's so smooth." I was like, "Yeah, that's right, girl. You like that shit, huh?" But it's very smooth. It's got a really nice taste to it. I think that the I don't know, the aromatics are very. I'm trying not to sound like a complete bullshitter here, but I think it has to go a little bit into bullshit when you're talking about weed in particular. I don't know. But yeah, I like the I definitely like the pull of it. I'm trying to keep it away from my computer as much as possible because I don't think that that's healthy for a computer. It's dealing with the weed smoke on a daily basis. But it's not on a daily basis. I don't smoke weed by my computer all the time. Has donated $350 with messages. Hello. What's up, man? What's up, August Tim 124? How you doing? Welcome to Gunkie Streams. How's your day going? Do people think that they're gonna trick you into thinking that that's a real donation? Or is it just like jokey joke? Funny? Is it supposed to be funny? I don't get it. Like, who's fallen for that? 350. I guess at the beginning I used to fall for that. I used to be like, oh, what? Did you donate that much money? And then I would like check, and then it wouldn't show up in my email. So I was like, okay, you definitely didn't donate that money. It took me like 2 seconds to find out usually. I guess maybe you want to hear me go, oh, thank you for the donation, even though you didn't really donate anything. So what should I say instead? Thank you for pretending to donate. I really appreciate it. But like, what are you supposed to do in that sort of situation? Like, what should I be expected to do? I forgot what I was talking about before, but hello. I was talking about this joint and how wonderful it tastes. It tastes like it's got like a sometimes they taste like really sour, but this one in particular has very earthy taste. I like that. I like that a lot. I feel like we should have an earthy taste. I don't know. Sometimes I smoke joints and it smells like cheese. You guys ever had that? Just a fucking like weed that smells like cheese. It's so gross. Like, it'll get you fucked up. It'll always get you high because, you know, it's still weed, but why does it smell like cheese? Or the other shit that trips me out is like weed that tastes like lemon or like fruit. Like you smoke it and it tastes kind of like lemony or fruity, like citric, like oranges or something. That's also trippy to me. What's up, adorable Whisker? How's it going, man? Welcome to Gunkie Streams. I just came in. I never had weed that smelled like cheese, lol, but hi. Yeah, I've had weed that smells like cheese. It can have like a very strong cheesy taste. I don't know. Like, you open up the container and like, I shit you not, like, it smells like fucking cheese. And you're just like, what is this? Why does it smell like this? But like, you'll smoke it. It still gets you high. I've also had, but there's like a lot of things. There's apparently there's certain types of aromatics inside of weed called terpenes, and actually some of the terpenes have limonene or limonene. I think it's limonene, but correct me if I'm wrong. But they have like a specific type of like enhancer, I guess you could call it, and it gives it that taste. It gives it whatever taste it has more of. And I would say that the terpenes in this are probably a little bit more earthy. I'm gonna say that's worth a Google, which is our catchphrase here. And I'm gonna Google it in a second to see exactly like if I can get a proper definition for terpenes. Yeah, that's fair. What kind are you smoking at the moment? This weed is, hold on, I have the packaging, let me tell you. Oh. Okay, I have the packaging, but there's no label on it, which is not a good sign. But I do remember what kind of weed it was. It's called, I believe it's called White Fire OG. But I'll be honest, I never go by the names. I really don't, cause like I've had like 3 different versions of like Girl Scout cookies, and almost all of them tasted completely different from each other. It was weird. It was so weird, but it was like one after the. I mean, not one after the other, but like I had like 3 different strains of the same sort of weed, and it's supposed to taste like. Or not taste, but it's supposed to. Yeah, it's supposed to taste like the same, but it didn't. It definitely tastes like different strains of weed. So I almost never go by the names. I usually just go by what it is, and this is a THC percentage, and this is like, I want to say it's like 30%. It's like closer to 30. It's like 25, 28, something like that. But it's relatively chill, you know. What's up, GD629? How's it going, man? Welcome to Gunkie Streams. Have I ever done cocaine? I have, actually. You guys ready for the cocaine story? You guys want to hear the cocaine story? I have done cocaine. I've done cocaine on 3 separate occasions. I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest. The first time I did it, I didn't enjoy it. So I don't know why I did it 2 more times. I guess I was trying to get like a gauge for it. I was like, what is this supposed to make me feel like? And I just couldn't understand it really. Okay, I will spill the beans. Okay, so the first, and you know, obviously, for any minors in the fucking audience, don't do cocaine. It's really bad. It's like super duper addictive. I'm not even gonna tell you to smoke weed, but that's the disclaimer. Anyway. So, I was hanging out with my brother-in-law, and I remember just being like telling him about like just the curiosity I had, cause I tried different stuff up until that point. But I'd never tried cocaine before, so I was like, I'm just curious. I'm really just curious. I just want to know, you know? And so I asked him like how he could like procure me some, because he used to do that, and he was like, I was like, I just want to try it. Like, we don't have to. It doesn't have to be something like wild. I'm not trying to get so freaking high that I'm like trying to solve everybody's taxes. Like, I just want to experience it. And he's like, okay, I got you. He's like, don't trip. So just like, we're just hanging out randomly, and like we hadn't even come up to the topic of it, but he just brings it up. He's like, hey, you remember when you asked me that you wanted to try like coke? And I was like, yeah, I do remember that. Why? And he's like, well, I got some coke. I was like, okay. So he gives me like a little key, and I do a bump, and I was like, what is it supposed to feel like? And then he's like, well, the whole inside of your face should be a little bit numb. And I was like, okay, I definitely feel that. And then a little, like maybe like 10 minutes into it, I was like scratching like crazy. Like I was like itchy everywhere. Like I just felt like I was like, fuck. I was like, why is everything so itchy? And my like front, my body, like my sides. I was like, what's going on? And we like ran through like 30 fucking topics. And then I just don't remember being high. I was like, and I think it's because the feeling of being high, I take it from weed, but weed is such a specific kind of high that like you want to compare everything to it, especially since it's almost like, because it's like the only drug that I really do. It's a totally different high. Yeah. So I didn't understand that the first time. And I just felt like I was gonna jump out of my fucking skin. Like legit, I felt like I was gonna just like rip it off because I got really itchy like at one point. And then after like 30, 40 minutes, just gone. It was just fucking gone. I fucking love coke. I've gone on binges, but I know when to stop. Kind of have no choice because you'll go broke fucking quick. I can imagine, dude. I can imagine. Coke, I hear, is an expensive ass fucking like just an expensive ass like weed is pretty expensive as is. Honestly, it's starting to make me realize that it's a little bit pricey, but coke, I can't imagine like that's when it's super expensive, and it just makes it harder because like it's illegal, you know. It was fun to get an 8-ball with like 3 friends and speed all night. I don't know. That's wild. I've heard about people doing that and shit. I'm definitely not the kind of person that's like a coke person. I'm a downer girl for sure. Cause like my brain is usually going at like fucking like 100 miles a second or something, and when I'm like even higher up, like I just go mental. I just feel like I can just go unstable and like lose my shit. So I try to stay away from it. I'll tell you guys about the other two times I tried coke. And basically after that, like the third time is when I decided, no, I'm good. I don't think this is for me. I don't think this is the drug that I'm personally into, you know? Some people don't know when to stop after the 8-ball is gone. Yeah, I'm always scared of that. Yeah, that's definitely scary. I've tried so many kinds of drugs, usually only once because I didn't feel it, you know? But weed always makes me feel the best for sure. Yeah, like weed is top notch. This is like the drug. I like started smoking weed when I was like in 10th grade. Not gonna lie. I'm not condoning that at all, but that is when like I started smoking. I think maybe it like almost was like cemented at that point when I was like, oh, this is kind of awesome. Like I might be coming back to this a lot more. I really haven't tried a drug I haven't liked. Dude, you haven't tried any drugs you haven't liked? Like, have you ever done acid? I did acid once. Fuck that. Never again. X makes me throw up. After the puking, I feel fucking great. Laugh my ass off. I was supposed to puke today, actually. I drank too much. I drank like 3 glasses of wine earlier at this event I was at. And I just, I didn't get to, I went to McDonald's like right after, and I like ate way too much fucking food. Like just like a ridiculous amount of food. I ate like 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a Coke, and I was just like, after it I was like, I'm still hungry. I need to eat another food. And I had like a fucking thing of Spam Musubi, and it was just, oh man, dude, I was just like rolling around all fucking night, just wanting to throw up, and I was like, I really fucking should have thrown up, because I swear to God I would have felt way better. And I don't know, I have a thing against it. I just don't like throwing up. It's not for me. So I can never feel great after I throw up, even though it's like, oh, it's all out of me. Eventually I will feel better, but acid is all about the setting. Yeah, you know what? My boyfriend told me that too. A lot of people have told me that. Like, where did you do acid? Well, I was like, well, I did it in like a tiny room with a bunch of people that I used to hate. So, well, it wasn't a very great experience. You have to be around people you trust and in a calm environment. Yeah, literally the opposite of that. In like a tiny little apartment with like bars on my windows and fucking roommates that absolutely hated me and that I hated as well. It was like a mutual thing, and it was just the worst kind of environment. I busted out. I remember like intimidating my boyfriend into letting me leave the apartment because I was so freaked out in the apartment that like I felt like the walls were closing in on me, and I was like, I'm gonna die here. And so I like busted out and I ran like, I don't know, like half a city block down the street to like the nearest Starbucks to get some water from the barista, who I ended up telling that I was high to. And she was just like, hey, I've been there. She was awesome. It was like the best experience ever. Do it in the woods with real friends next time. It's seriously life-changing. I'll think about it. It's not like it's forever like done. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm probably never going to do it again. But I really don't have the desire to do it again. Like, I've done shrooms before, and I might even go back to like Colorado to fucking do some more shrooms, because fucking shrooms are amazing. But I don't know about acid. I don't know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to go back just yet. I think I've made enough mind-altering like revelations in my life occur without, you know, having to deal with too much. Ran to the nearest Starbucks, got dead. Yeah, dude, I'm not fucking joking. That is literally what I did. I ran to the nearest Starbucks. I was like, salvation at last. Like, I was in a city, so that was really all I could do. And it was like 5 a.m. I was like, what am I doing awake at this point? I was still up. I was up till like, I want to say I was up till like 9 a.m. And I was like, okay, I think it's time to turn in. Like, I was like, I don't feel sleepy, but I feel like that's it. It's time to like just lay down. Maybe I'll fall asleep. And surely enough, just fucking out like a light. Like in 2 seconds. Like as soon as I just hit that bed, I was like and like, but like I just remember not feeling sleepy at all. I was like, this is such a weird like calm. If I ever did acid again, it would be for that like that sense of like serene calm that you get like right after like everything's over, like after you hit the peak and after it all comes down. Like there's this like weird like almost like the world is at peace. Like if you ever like walk out really early in the morning and you don't hear a damn thing, but the sun is out and it's kind of freaky, and it's like you don't even hear cars, you don't hear birds, it's so quiet, it's a dead quiet. And that's kind of like what it felt like that afterwards. And it was after like the fucking 8 hours. Yeah, acid keeps you up for at least 12 hours. Yeah, it was fucking nuts, dude. They were like 8 hours at minimum. They did tell me, like warn me. We had pretty good acid, GD. Somebody helped us. One of my boyfriend's very good friends gave us the acid that I believe she makes. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna give names, but I believe the person that gave us the acid makes the acid, and that was like some grade A shit, and I was made to believe that was like top of the line, like it was just really good stuff. So I think it was good. I think we're good on that front.
That's why I was like, do we have to test it? And I was like, oh, it's his like really good friend. And I was like, and she's a chemist or something. So, all right, whatever. Like, things just add up. That's good enough for me. But yeah, they call it the afterglow. That's interesting. The afterglow. Yeah, that was worth it, honestly, in my opinion. The afterglow was worth it. It was one of those things where I was like, you know what? I was like, I think this might be worth it. I've never done the extreme drugs like meth, heroin, and shit like that, but I also never did shrooms or LSD. I usually tried the things that were more common here, like ecstasy, coke, speed, GHB. I don't know. Some people say that those would be like a little bit more dangerous. Like, I mean, coke is like definitely, coke and speed are like the same thing basically, right? I don't know. That's worth a Google. Oh, we forgot to Google the thing earlier. I should put up my display capture so that you guys can see when I Google stuff, right? That sounds like a good idea. I just have to close YouTube really quick. But I like it looping endlessly in the background. There you are, chat. Look, it's like chatception. What did I say I was Googling? Oh my god. Think, Gunkie, think. Holy shit. I'm trying to remember. Like, super hard. Where are you from, if you don't mind? Oh, for sure. Toxic Huddy, what is up, man? How's it going? Welcome to Gunkie Streams. How are you? I mean, I am sorry it's not pertinent, but you were a gorgeous girl. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. That's a lovely comment, sir. Dude, holy shit. It took me like 2 seconds. Hey, thank you for the follow. Toxic Huddy. You have been consumed by the jelly monster and are one with Gunkie Streams. We love you. Thank you. I'm trying to memorize that really well, but I do a really bad job of it. Well, I'm from Cali, so I gotta live that sweet, swaggity Cali life. You know, just in case anybody was wondering, what the fuck was I gonna Google? Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember what I was gonna Google? It was like a word. Fuck. I'll remember in a second. Thank you for being thick with 3 C's. But you spelled it with 2 C's. But you spelled it with 2 C's. I don't understand. I'm so confused right now. Hey, thank you, Adorable Whisker, for the follow. I appreciate it. You've been consumed by the jelly monster and are one with the Gunkie Streams. We welcome you. Thank you. We love you. So many of my friends are from Cali. I want to visit for sure. Yeah, dude, you should totally. I want to have Squillicilla. He said he's going to come to Cali when he goes to San Diego. So I want to have him on the stream. That's going to be fun. And other streamers maybe. I'm like, let's have other streamers on the podcast. I think that would be fun. Like to visit Cali too. Cali's great. Oh my god, my fucking mouth is so dry. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have like the worst calm mouth. Okay. Alright, well, if I remember what it is that I was gonna Google, I will just Google it later. Sorry. I might have to reset this. Oh boy. Here goes. Yeah, for the life of me, I couldn't remember what it was. I need to write this stuff down before I start forgetting everything. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I have disturbed Mike once again. What do you guys want to watch in the background? We're gonna watch this 4 hours collection of Looney Tunes because it just popped up. Thank you so much, YouTube, for recommending 4 hours of Looney Tunes in the background. That's like the perfect thing. The third is silent. It's dumb. You didn't write the third, so it's not silent. But okay, sure. We'll allow it. Chris Brady, gotta support you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Gonna go get some cereal and then head to bed. Take it easy, everyone. You too, GD. Thanks for coming in and talking, man. Appreciate you. Good night, man. I'm assuming you're already following the Gunkie Streams, so you know when we're live. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, guys, so you know when I'm live. And so you know when I post, like, stupid shit, like me rolling joints and stuff like that. I'm gonna just do a series of, like, how to roll joints, but I'm gonna do it, like, on Instagram. And then I'm gonna do it, like, on my stories, and then maybe I'll post it to YouTube if I think it's funny enough. My Twitter account is banned. Why is your Twitter account banned, man? What happened? I gotta hear this story. I try to be a good girl on Twitter, so I do my best to try and, you know, not upset the Twitter folks, so that I won't get the ban hammer. This is why I don't post nudes or anything like that, cause that's no bueno. I don't know. Can I move this up a little bit? Is that the back screen? Yeah, the tubes. Put up a little. Here we go. Why am I even here then? I don't know, my friends. I can't answer that question for you. I can't answer the question of what do you do in the middle of the night? Why are you on Twitch? Yeah, I can't answer that question. Why are you here? Why is anyone here? You know, that's just kind of like a really like open, wide question. It's so like wide that like your mama would fit inside of it. No. Bad joke. Don't pay attention to my bad jokes. Besides, are we really here? That is a good question. Are we really here? Like, is this real? Are we gonna start talking about the simulation again? We didn't talk too much about the simulation, actually. We talked about, well, I've talked about androids on here. I've talked about, like, AI. I've talked about quantum physics, but I've never talked about, like, living in a simulation. But I think that's interesting, for sure. Brain in a vat dilemma? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Conspiracies, yes. I love it, just like yes, conspiracies. I do believe. Yeah, man, I don't know. Conspiracies are like I don't like to get too deep into it, but I've been watching a lot of fucking Joe Rogan. And I'm gonna be honest, like, some of the shit that he talked about, like, I watched the Alex Jones Joe Rogan podcast. Have you guys seen the Alex Jones Joe Rogan podcast? Oh my god. Dude, the Alex Jones Joe Rogan podcast is like the nuttiest fucking podcast. And then they had subsequent ones. So they had ones after the podcast, and some of them have Eddie Bravo in them. And like the shit that they just talk about, like, oh my god. I'm like, oh, this gets fucking deep. I don't know how deep I want to go. I was like, And like even them, like to a certain degree, like I was like watching a clip the other day, and they're like talking about this, and they're talking about Pizzagate and like all these other crazy ass conspiracy theories. And then they just like stop in the middle of it, and they're like, you know what, let's not keep talking about this. And they're like, no, let's stop talking about this. And I'm like, if you guys don't talk about this, like who's gonna talk about this? Like seriously, like who is gonna talk about this stuff? Physics say that we could just be a hologram on the surface of the event horizon of a black hole. I mean, like it sounds plausible, but it doesn't mean that that's true. And even if we were on the event horizon of a black hole, maybe that is like do you think you could get stuck there and just like live in eternity? Like what if like the whole universe was like sitting on the edge of a black hole? Like it will never like pass the horizon, but it'll never like, I don't know, this is too much. This is too much brain right now. This is too much brain power. I love how we just got into like the physics of it. But yeah, that sounds wild. That would need more explanation. We would need to like further elaborate on that. Like we couldn't just like it's just we don't have enough information at this point. We could just be information on it, not just even matter. I mean, we are just information, aren't we? Aren't we just fucking like bits? Like I have this theory about the universe is that we're just data. That's it. We're nothing more than data. Like we're not better than data. We're not lower than data. We just are data. And the only thing that's opposite to data is nothing. So you have nothing and then you have data. And if you're data, you get to do stuff. If you're nothing, you don't get to do shit. You're nothing. So I would much rather be data that gets to do dope ass shit than data that does not get to do dope ass shit. I don't know. That's just how I see things. This is how I see the world. You know, like we all gotta like find our little slice, our little piece to call our own. And it's just important for people to, you know, enjoy that little slice, you know? Like it doesn't matter wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're hanging out with, whoever's friends or dads or homies, whatever you're hanging out with, just make sure it's people that you want to hang out with, like people that you trust, people that you love, people that are dope as fuck to you, and I think the rest doesn't matter. And I'm pretty sure like 90% of the other crap doesn't matter. I mean, that's what people do anyway, right? Don't people just hang out with their friends, their family? At one point, you stop meeting new people. There's that Drake song, what's it called? No new friends, no new friends, no new friends. Like, and people resonate with that, right? I don't know. We had to take philosophy lessons from Jersey Drake. That's how we live our lives. and just hope it gets better from there. Hydrate. Did you guys hear any of that? Was that like ASMR? You want to hear some really weird ASMR? Hold on. I'm gonna turn off the music for a sec. Does that sound gross or what? It's just my dry ass cotton mouth. I'm having some mental images. Which I will not disclose. Alright, for sure. Best keep those thoughts to yourself, friend. Guys, I really want to spark up this joint again. It's 3:01 a.m. I don't have work tomorrow, but I have to go back to this event. But I think that's much later. I think I'm just gonna wake up in the afternoon and then maybe stream a video game and then go to this event later. And then that's it. And then that'll be the day. But I can hang out for another like hour because it's only 3 a.m. So if I go to sleep at like 5, I think I'll be good. Also, like I said, I couldn't sleep because I just had a stomach ache, like a really, really bad stomach ache, and I wanted to throw up earlier. Cause, okay, see, I broke my rule. I promised myself that I wasn't gonna go back to McDonald's, that I wasn't gonna eat double cheeseburgers anymore, because they're not good. They've never been good. And when I was a child, I was an idiot. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that's true. Okay, so my dumbass, my drunk dumbass, was like going home, and on my way home decided, hey, why don't I pop into Mickey D's and just and then just eat some food. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. And then like I got in there and I was like, can I get a cheeseburger combo? That's what I ordered. I shit you not, I ordered a cheeseburger combo. I was like, I just want a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. That's all I want. Can I get that? And the guy was like, no. And I was like, what? No. And he's like, no, we don't do that. I'm gonna have to charge you for everything separately. And I was like, I'm drunk. Why are you telling me this? This is hurting my feelings. And then he's just like, if you want that, just get the number 2. It's the same thing, except they're double cheeseburgers. There's 2 of them. And the fries and the Coke. And I was like, okay, let me get that a small. He gave me a fucking medium. Alright? They don't have small at McDonald's anymore. They lied about it. They're fucking assholes. And I can't get a small for whatever reason. I can only get a medium. And I was drunk. What do you expect? Am I not gonna just not sit there and just fucking eat all the food? Like, why wouldn't I just do that? I'm drunk. Like, what? Like, what do people expect me to do? So yeah, I got 2 cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a fucking Coke, and I just devoured all of it. I ate it all, and I was like, oh man, that was amazing. I just remember being like so happy. And then I got to like the fucking, to like basically there's like a little like mart right by where my house is, like maybe like 2 streets away. So I was by that mart and I was like, I'm gonna get something to drink for later so I can smoke my joint with, which is hilarious because I'm not drinking it right now. I fucking put it in the fridge. But I'm like, I'm gonna go do that. So I go, I get my drink, and so this little mart is really cool because they have little things of Spam musubi. If you've ever had that, it's fucking delicious. But it's just like a little Spam, a thing of Spam with like rice and like wrapped in like a little seaweed. So it almost looks like sushi, but it's like a warm dish. And you eat that, and it's really good. It's like I don't know if it's like a Japanese thing, but anyways, it's just bomb. So we got some of those. I got 1. I usually get like 2, and I'll like have them for like lunch or whatever if I'm at work. But I got 1, and then I got my drink, and then on my way home, I just fucking devoured it. I just like shoved it down my throat, and I was like, and it was just bad. It was so bad. I just remember being like, this is not good. This is gonna be bad later. I just remember like thinking that, but like not caring, just being like, oh yeah, this is what I need right now. And I got home, and I was walking home from like the bus stop, and I got home, and I was chilling for a little bit, and then like maybe 30 minutes passed, and my fucking stomach just starts killing me. I'm just like, oh my god, my insides feel like they're like literally on fire. And I just remember being like, this is not gonna be fun. And just, it was not. And I wanted to throw up so bad, and I never did. Like, I never got to throw up. And I just have something against throwing up. I don't know what it is, but that's just what it is. Just, I have something against it, and it sucks. And so I can't throw up sometimes. And so sometimes I'm just like laying in bed, just like in agonizing pain, just not even knowing what to do. And so I had to deal with that for like the last 2.5 hours. I'm still kind of dealing with it. My stomach's still kind of like, ugh. I'm like, I don't know if you hear me, but I'm like burping a little bit. I'm trying not to be super gross on stream, so you guys don't like get grossed out. But yeah, that was my experience a little. Drinks lots of water, it will help. Yes, thank you, Toxic. I have some water here. If you guys could remind me to hydrate too, that would be fucking awesome. So I'm kind of like recovering. So I'm gonna be smoking the rest of this joint in a little bit. I could save it for tomorrow, but this is how much we got of this joint left. It's like a little roach at this point, but that's enough. That's smokable. And I might stick around till at least 4 in the morning if I'm feeling it. I was gonna play video games, and then I was like, you know what? I haven't done the podcast in a while, and I feel like it would be more fun to do that anyway, because it's late anyway. So the only game I'd be playing would be like Sekiro, and it would be sad. It would be a very sad run. It would just be a lot of death, and no one would watch it. No one would like to watch that. I've been thinking about playing Dark Souls 1 again. I've been thinking about playing Dark Souls 1 and playing as an invader, and then just doing that and having fun with that. Because I don't know why. I'm just thinking that it would be very like interesting to do that. Have I ever done psilocybin? Yes, I have. I have done psilocybin. I fucking love shrooms. I will never advocate people to do any illegal drugs on here, and that is my disclaimer. But I fucking love shrooms. Shrooms are like where it's at, like low key. Like not even low key, like high key. Shrooms are like, dude, I honestly feel like I could be a better human being if I had like micro doses. I actually know this guy that used to sell like pills that you could just dose yourself with throughout the day, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of, I think that like that would be crazy, like really great right now. But every time I've done shrooms, I've always wanted to just like blast out, like with fucking weed. I like to just get really fucking high to the point of where like my brain is almost like shut down, like half working, and then I just proceed through my day like that. Depending on what kind of day I'm having. But I don't always do that. It's not even neurotoxic, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like weed is like one different high, and then and a lot of people really get upset when I compare them. But I really like weed and the shroom high. They're very similar. They're very, like, if you take like really concentrated dabs, like if you've ever taken like a really strong dab or like 2 dabs in a row or something like that, and if you've ever like hallucinated on like weed, it's almost like just taking like a bunch of shrooms. It's weird like that, but I would say that they're similar. They're not the same, obviously. They're very different kinds of highs, but they're very similar in certain aspects, you know? And I remember feeling very euphoric from the mushroom high. The mushroom high made me feel like very euphoric. I don't know how to really compare it or gauge it to anything else. But I do remember like not even really being able to feel anything. Like I remember like one time and it was really bad of me to do this, but because I'm an idiot and I wanted to experiment, I like took like 5 pills of shrooms, and it was like probably like a couple caps worth, not very much. But I felt really like party. I don't know. It was weird. I was like sick too, so it was a really weird day. And I was like, I kind of want to like go and experience some shit. So I fucking went to the weed shop and I bought gummies, and I was like, I'm gonna eat the gummies. And so I ate the gummies, and I went and I hung out with friends, and this dude had a weed pen I kept hitting, and some dude had like whiskey that just under the table, and he just kept giving it to people and filling up their cups. And I just remember being like, holy fucking shit, I should be like fucked up right now, but I can still like, my mental faculties are still working. Wait, you felt very happy? Shouldn't it make you feel horny? Not gonna lie, totally felt horny. Also totally felt horny when I was high on shrooms. Hey, Fred Monty, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Gunkie Streams. How you doing? Where am I from? I am from California. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys the back screen. Don't hate me. I know you just came in, Fred, but I'm gonna just go get some more water. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, how's it going, Zeke? Small Chungus, how is this real? Small Chungus is just Bugs Bunny, my bro. Small Chungus is Bugs Bunny. Big Chungus is Bugs Bunny. That's who Chungus is. It's just Bugs Bunny. I don't know, I think that's kind of the joke, but you know, it's a character, it's a meme. But that is the original Chungus. I wouldn't call him Small Chungus. He would just be regular Chungus. He would be the progenitor Chungus. Bugs Bunny. Sorry for my bad English, but I'm from Italy. That's all okay, man. All people are welcome here, from all walks of life. It's okay if you have bad English. No one's gonna hate you. At least I won't hate you. I totally understand. I also speak Spanish for anybody that cares. Mrs., I need to say this, but those pants are tight enough. I am disappointed. Those pants aren't? You mean they're not? They're not tight enough? Is that what you mean? Step up your Twitch game? It's late, okay, bro? It's late. I'm tired. Yeah, type bad. Type is bad. But yeah, no, they're not very tight. No, these are sleepy pants. These are sleepy time pants. It's sleepy time. It's time for bedtime. These are like comfy pants. Look, guys. Hey, super comfy pants. most comfy. What do I think about Italy? I've never been to Italy. I would love to visit. I hear a lot of good things about Rome. But that's like in history books. So I don't know. I would love to visit. I would love to eat pizza and pasta and the other stuff that you get to eat in Italy. I don't really know all that much, to be completely honest. Have pity on me. I will have no pity on no one's soul. Thick said Vape Pyre. How's it going, Vape Pyre? Welcome to Gunkie Streams. Late night edition. You know, on the 404. We got the Mix Meister. I'm just chilling. I'm just fucking around. Come on, dude, have pity on me. What is it? I'm from Rome. Oh, nice. Cool. Is there a song request? You can request a song and I will play it for you. Yes? Yeah, we can do that. But there's no like command song request. I mean, it's on there. I just don't. There's no real way to update it. Good. Thank you. Hope you are well. I'm doing very well. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, give me 1 second. So when you click links, when you add links, what is this? Fascetta Nera is a song of fascist origin. Is inspired by a beautiful girl from Abyssinia and was composed in the period of Second Italo-Ethiopian War that was won by Italy. Mussolini made of the King Vittorio Emanuele. Hit dell'Estato 36. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is weird. Is this a troll thing? This looks like a troll thing. I'm not gonna put that song right now. KKK, yeah. We're not gonna play that. Thanks for the drop, I guess. Now that image is singed in my brain. What image? Of my butt? Of my butt in the pants? It's not like it's a bad image. You know? Yeah, it's a troll thing. Yeah, I figured. I had to look at it first. I was like, I'm not gonna just add a song just because you ask. I have to listen to it. If you want to hear really sing famous in Italy, hear this. I'm good, man. It's really not a bad image. That's the problem. I want more now. You're not gonna get more. You would have to donate. You would have to donate if you wanted more. And I would just show more of the butts. The butt in like these awful pants. These awful big comfy pants. Oh no, I'm glitching out of existence. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. Somehow it got darker. No, there it is. Okay. That's not fine. That's fine. Fred Monty, please stop spamming links. I will revoke your privileges and ban you. I don't do a lot of song requests on here anyways, so probably just gonna keep it that way. This is one of the most famous songs for the I'm good, bro. We don't need to listen to it. I'm gonna light this joint actually. We could talk about more Chungus while I smoke up again. This is a really good joint. I used to suck at joint rolling, alright? This is coming from like a year, or like 3 almost, of me rolling joints. Primo quality, honestly. Why use that instead of a lighter? Is there any advantage? Is there any advantage to the giant torch when you're lighting a joint? No, there's no advantage with a giant torch over a regular lighter. I just A, don't have a lighter next to me. B, it looks cool as fuck. And C, the torch is actually for something else. The torch is for my dab rig. Normally I take dabs, but the weed shop that I used to get dabs from recently closed, which is really sad because I feel like a lot of these weed shops are just closing all of a sudden. And I just haven't bought any dabs, so. Your girl does not smoke weed normally because, believe it or not, I'm allergic. To some degree, I'm allergic to the smoke. You thought it was a temperature thing? No, it just looks cool. I just think it looks cool. There's no particular advantage to it. At least not when you're lighting a joint. I don't believe so. Because if anything, you're using up more fuel because the torch uses up more butane than like a regular lighter would because it's a fucking torch, so it's made to use more. And it's so you can heat stuff up faster. And the only reason to heat stuff up faster in the beginning is, for like taking dabs. That's a thing for cigars. Well, that makes sense because cigars are much bigger. Cigars are like much like fatter. They're more like stogies, I guess you could say. They're like made for that sort of thing. You want to torch the tip of it. So I guess that kind of makes sense in my opinion, but not for joints. Like weed is really easy to burn. It doesn't need to, so you don't contaminate the aroma. I don't know. Wouldn't you still be doing that with a lighter? With a torch, I mean? I'm sorry. That's good. That's a roach now. That's good. We smoked a lot of weed tonight. Okay. Close that one right up. And we're done with it. I'll just put a bunch of ash in my fucking grinder. But whatever. I don't have anywhere else to ash it. I don't want it to be on the desk. So. They use a torch to make the air hotter so you don't have to put the flame directly on the cigar. I see. Interesting. Well, I didn't like use the tip of the torch. I used the actual flame when I was lighting a joint. Not that matters, but it was just something else that I was noticing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. Ugh. It's a sick stomach from eating all that food earlier, which I really shouldn't have done. Drink water. Thank you. I'm gonna take my time with it. We're all good. I'm just, I did need a little water, but But yeah, I'm just trying not to like burp on stream. Or I'm just gonna have the best of. I'm gonna have like compilations on YouTube of me burping. How old am I? How old do you think I am? Everybody always assumes I'm younger than I am, which I think is interesting because I feel like I look my age. I feel like my age shows, but maybe that's just me. You look so fucking 17 to me, but I must be wrong. Yes, very wrong. I'm 26. I'm gonna be 27 this year. 27. I want to scream. I used to not care. I used to want to be old. I just remember being like, I want to be an old ass person. Be an old ass motherfucker. Just, I don't know why. I always had that like inclination. I was like, yeah, I want to be old. But now I'm like, I don't want to be old. You shouldn't care. You really don't need to. Trust me. For sure. How old are you, friend? Toxic Huddy. How old are you? Are you very old? You guys, fuck, I want to play some Dark Souls 3 right now. 30? Oh, okay. We're like same age range. Yeah. Nice. That's not that old either. 30 is a good age. I feel like I'll be happy when I'm 30, but I want to be somewhere more comfortable when I'm 30. I want to stop stressing so much over like work and shit like that, you know? Like when I get to 30, that's gonna be my goal for 30 is, you know, get to the point where I can just chill a little bit more and not stress so much. I'm 30 and I'm stressed out of my mind, so good luck. Well, that sucks. Thanks for the good luck though. I guess I need to just I don't know. I'm sure it's not that bad. I don't know. I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't know. It's really about momentum. I feel like so many of my good friends and family members tell me that like all the time. They're like, as long as you keep a good momentum, you can keep that going. Then you can do more. You know, like more things will come of whatever it is you're doing. Sort of like reap what you sow. It's more of a mental thing than an age thing. I mean, that's kind of true. Some people have like everything and they're like fucking 20 years old. God, I fucking hate those people. It's like, how do you have it all and you're like fucking 20? Like, I don't hate Billie Eilish, but it's like, holy shit. Like, she's got everything. She's got the world, you know? Light it up. I don't want to end the shot, but make sure it's giving us enough light. But yeah, somebody like Billie Eilish, who's like fucking barely 18, and is like, I don't know, at the peak of her performance right now. She's not thick. Whoa, sir, back up. Have you followed her on Instagram? I am going to pull her up for you. I'm going to pull Instagram up for you, and I'm going to show you what Billie Eilish looks like so that you can tell me that she's not thick. Hold on, sir. Who the fuck? Santa Alien? Oh my god. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. I fucking hate this bitch so much. I mean, I don't actually hate this bitch, but she's just kind of annoying. I'm not even gonna tell you who it is. I'm not even gonna tell you who it is. But I did just say it also. What did I say? What did I say? Who did I say? I said Billie Eilish. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. Chat's like waiting patiently, and I'm over here fucking up. Here we go. Billie Eilish. I'm gonna put up my. I don't do this for anybody, but I'm gonna put up my brightness for you. I don't do this for fucking nobody, but I'm gonna do it for you, so you can see. That, sir, is Billie Eilish. I know that looks like shit. You see them? You see them tatas? You see this girl right here? You see how thick she is? I mean, her head's gone. This is garbage. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is garbage. I'm sure I could find a better picture and just actually put it in the background. But she is thicker than a baby's arm. She is a thick woman, okay? She is very thick. And that's all I would say about her. She is very thick. Bro, you need to get on her. She is an amazing person. I love Billie Eilish. And she's really coming into her own. Tag your amiga. Bitch, you are not Hispanic. Get the fuck out of Santiago. I hate you so much. She's like, I'm talking about Nikita Dragon, if y'all didn't know. But yeah, fuck about my city. I see some background thing with boobs on it. Yeah, that's what it was. Post the video you tried to show me. How would I post it? You mean like put it on stream? How do I get links on there? Like in the chat? Yeah, sorry. I know what you meant. I just figured it out. I'm trying to... Can I pull it up on Insta? Let's pull it up on Insta. Insta... Billie Eilish? Share? Go to post, share. Just copy link. There we go. Yeah, that works. Control V. Hell yeah. Thanks, computer. That worked, I think. I'm sorry if it didn't work. But yeah, let me know if that works. Fucking boomer. Did you just call me a fucking boomer? How dare you? Sir, you said you were 30. How dare you? I'm not a boomer. Oh, but now I'm hearing that boomer's like a state of mind or something. It's not your age, it's a state of mind. Okay, she has big boobs, my bad. Yeah, dude, her boobs are bigger than my boobs. She's got boobs. Big squishy boobs. Yeah, her titties are bigger than mine. She's a thick girl. She's thick with a Q. If I'm thick with 3 C's, she's thick with a Q. And I only ever wish to be thick with a Q. This is my ultimate dream. Don't do that. You're not gonna be able to control yourself. Don't do this. This is gonna freak you out. I wanna do a cringe compilation. Hell yeah, you fucking better clip it. That's all I ever wanted. I want people to clip me so I can do drugs in peace on Twitch. And you know, Twitch won't ban me. Do you guys think that Twitch will ban me if I do shrooms on stream? If I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing, don't do this. But also enjoy the effects that this has on me. God, that would be incredible. I would love to do that. Shrooms are a no-no. Do you guys think we could do it on YouTube? What about on YouTube? Could we take shrooms on YouTube? Because people do that. But I like want to live stream it. I want to have like a live stream session. I don't think so. I'll get Steam for it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because I like that idea anyways, and we're just gonna end up putting the whole thing on YouTube later. But we'll get Steam. We'll build up some Steam for that shroom trip that I want to do. And then once we have enough people that want to watch it, we'll do like a sub thing, but we'll do it on Discord. And then we'll do the live stream on Discord. And I will live stream my shroom trip on Discord. Because we can do it on Discord. Because I know for a fact we can do it on Discord. And then I'll just record it. So I make sure I have the VOD later. Yeah. I'm glad you like that. I need to acquire some shrooms. That part's easy. But the difficult part will be or I guess it's not that easy. I do have to look for somebody else because the person that I knew before, I think, no longer does it. And then we're just gonna have to build up some steam for it. We're just gonna have to like let people know that that's happening at some point. I just have to like set a date for it. So as soon as I acquire said shrooms, we'll set a date for it, and then I'll just put them away, and then we'll talk about it at that later date. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, we probably won't stream it on Twitch we'll do it that way instead. We'll stream it on Discord. That way we won't get banned on anything. And then later I'll post the VOD I'll post it to YouTube or something. By the way, I joined your Discord, so I'm up for it. Awesome. Cool. Glad to see you on there. I should pull it up, but it is on my phone. I'm not always on there, but I do announce things on there often, at least in general. I go on general and I announce. I go on general and then I'll like announce like different things that I'm doing, and what specifically I'm doing, and like what the next stream is about, or when I'm gonna be doing. I have to announce it more often, to be honest. I do it around this time because I'm on the other side of the world. 10 hours from now. Where are you from? Did you say that? I don't remember. You said you're on the other side of the world? Where do you live? I'm from Italy too, like the dipshit before. Oh, nice. Nice. So for you, it's like, what, afternoon-wise? Is it like afternoon-wise, like in Italy right now? Or what time is it in Italy? I guess I can just Google that. That's worth a Google. I need to get a button that like brings it up. It's 12:40 p.m. Oh, for sure. Oh, so it's like the fucking afternoon. It's like the middle of the afternoon for you. Yeah, that sounds right. 12:40. 12:40 a.m. would be 12 in the morning. Yeah, it's p.m. So that sounds right. Nice. So in about, what is that, 4 hours it'll be 4:20 for you? It's 12:40 and it's 3:40 for me here in Cali. It's 3 in the morning, 3:40 a.m. So for me, it's really late. So you're like watching me in the late afternoon. I don't usually do like late streams, like this late, but sometimes I do. so this is just one of those times. But yeah, I do need to get to bed. I am gonna be finishing up at 4, so that's in about like 20 minutes. You just need to subtract 9 hours. Oh, for sure. Good eye. Hello, Jolly Wiggles. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good eye. Did I say that right? I pronounced that properly. Welcome to Gunkie Streams, man. How's it going? Guys. I have a YouTube channel. If you're not following my YouTube channel, please do. I would very much appreciate that very much. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm just gonna pull up a video, and that way you guys can just look at the channel and subscribe to it at a later date whenever you heckin' want to. I'm just gonna pull up the latest highlight clip of when I was doing Fight Club and Dark Souls, and then I'm just gonna link that to the chat. By the way, I saved the clip too. Okay, for sure. Dope. What do you mean you saved it? Like you made the clip, or you like saved it onto your computer? Look, man. What if I told you there was a place where you could see more for money? How would you feel about this? Do I really want to know? You mean no? Yeah, sure, I would like to know. So talking about what here? What's the topic? We were just talking about weed a little while ago, and then we were talking about drugs, and then I was talking about shrooms, and then we talked about a bunch of other random shit. So honestly, pretty much whatever. We can talk about pretty much anything on the stream. So it's like a podcast. It's kind of like what I like to do is just sort of talk about whatever people deem the most important thing in the world. Like whatever you think the most important thing in the world is, that's probably what we're talking about. I would feel neutral because I'm broke as fuck. For sure. It's all good. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, we can talk about Brock Lesnar. I haven't talked about wrestling on here before, but my boyfriend would be very happy right now if he heard you scream Brock Lesnar. I'm sure you're screaming it because that's what it looks like on chat. But I don't watch a lot of wrestling, but the wrestling that I do watch is interesting. The other day I was watching my boyfriend was showing me a death match. It was a cage. No, I'm sorry. I saw two. So it was, one of them was a barbed wire explosion death match. And it was Terry Banks or something like that, and this Japanese dude, and they're going at it, and the fucking ring, the rope is barbed wire. It's really fucked up. The rope is barbed wire. There's a bunch of explosions on detonation on like different parts of the rope, and then there's a bomb set to explode in a time limit. See, bring your man some joy into it. Yeah, he's sleeping right now though. Jolly Wiggles. Terry Funk. Yes, Terry Funk. That's who it was. Terry Funk. Yeah, for real. Yes, for real. Oh, I hate women. What the fuck, man? Who did that? I want to say thank you for the follow, but I hate women is a very terrible name. Is that a troll? You guys trolling me again. Yeah, that really happened. it was a for real thing. Don't they get fucked up? They get really fucked up. It was a fucked up thing. It was weird. Apparently they like that sadistic shit in Japan. They like it. Or it was in the 80s, so it was probably a lot less what's the word? It was a lot less like not unionized. What is the word I'm looking for? It was just a lot less there was a lot less rules on it, probably because it was in the 80s. But yeah, they got really fucked up. Regulations. That's the word I was looking for. Regulations. There's a lot less regulations on it because it was back in the day. And yeah, it's just wild, dude. Just wild. Wrestlers in Japan be wildin'. Yeah, it was Terry Funk and this other Japanese wrestler. I don't remember his name, but they're in this fucking ring that had like barbed wires, explosions, and basically what happened was they just kind of fucked each other up for like fucking 10 minutes, and then the the ref was wearing like a fire suit. He was wearing like a fire retardant suit. It was wild. It was fucking wild. Damn, I'm curious, but I'm scared at the same time. Well, I watched it, and I'm a fucking baby, okay? That's what I tell you. I am not, like, one for gore. Like, I can't watch gory things. They gross me out, like, pretty bad. So, I actually saw the whole thing. Pretty bad. Personally, I think it's pretty bad. It was not, like, cool in any sense of the word. But I get why people like it. But it's also not... It's not that bad, if you get that. I don't know. It's like I don't know, like if you would put it like, if you compared it to like a snuff film, obviously it's not a snuff film. 100, it's like, if snuff film is 10, this is like a 6, like a 6. Yeah, because it's a little bit more than a 5, but it's not so wild that like somebody dies, you know. I feel like anything above like a any film that like has somebody dying in it would be like a 10. So this is like a 6. This is like no one's even near death, you know what I mean? But it's kind of crazy. It's just wild. It's really crazy. Lol, if you like to see guys getting thrown into a shock thing and convolute like hell, being shocked. No, I don't like that stuff. That would be wild. Like, I couldn't watch that shit. Like, it freaked me out the whole time. I was like, ooh. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they had like all these explosions going on their backs, and you could tell that it hurt. I was like, oh my, why are they doing this? And it turns out that dude just owed the Yakuza like a fuck ton of money. So like back in the day, the first Japanese wrestling was wild. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. The most gory thing I saw was some ritualistic shit where a guy flagellates himself, I don't know what that word is, with a machete, and you can clearly see muscles opening up. Oh my god. That sounds horrible. That sounds fucking... Oh, don't make me throw up. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This is horrifying. Ugh, I can't believe somebody would do that. He was hitting himself in the back. I see. Okay. Mentally scarring. Yeah, dude. It sounds mentally scarring. Yeah, I've seen some pretty gory things too. I don't want to really talk about all the gory things I've seen. I've seen some really bad stuff. Like I've seen like probably the worst of the worst. So it's like, it's really, honestly, it's kind of really hard to like keep away from that stuff sometimes too, because it's like you don't even get it like from like most of the gory things that I saw was when I was like in high school. Is that wild? Like high school, that's when I saw like the most gory fucked up things, and it was because like those kinds of videos were like getting passed around a lot in high school, and like people had them saved to their phones, and I was like, this is fucking like, that's so crazy that like fucking kids would save like really fucked up shit to their phones back in the day. I don't know if this still happens, but like, man. And then people just like show you, it was like fucking collecting Pokemon cards.
like, it was like I really don't want to compare it to that, but it's like why would you have all these different videos saved? It's like, for what reason? It's like, who's got the most fucked up shit on their phone? Oh man, kids are fucked up. But yeah, it's kind of that same sort of experience. Mentally scarring is a good word. Very much so. Mentally scarring. Oh, I have a really strong desire to fucking play Dark Souls, or play. I've been watching a lot of Dark Souls streamers lately, and so I just want to get back into it. I was doing a Deathless run before, and that was going okay, but I think if I can get past that first hurdle, because I didn't even get past I couldn't even get past the first boss, which is Abyss Watchers, the first real boss, you know. Which Dark Souls 3, that's the one I play. I've been thinking about playing Dark Souls 1, mostly because I want to play as an invader. I want to play Dark Souls Remastered so I can play as an invader and fuck with people's games, because I think that would be really fun. But Dark Souls 1 is kind of boring to me. I can watch it, and I can watch when people play it, but I just I played that game so much that all my hours. Dangly horse meat was eaten by a jelly monster. Thank you, Dangly horse meat. I don't know if these are just bot accounts that are following, but I appreciate all the followers that I get, so thank you. I appreciate that. You've been consumed by a jelly monster, and you are one with Gunkie Streams. Welcome, we love you. DS1 is amazing. I agree. DS1 is an incredible game. I love DS1. It is it's jam packed. There's so much in that game that I really love DS1. I think it's hilarious that most everybody skips the what's the bitch's name? The giant vagina monster? You guys skip the giant vagina monster? What's up, Butthole Muncher? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. You guys have some very creative names for usernames here. You were one with Gunkie Streams. We love you. The lore is incredible. The Gaping Dragon? Yes. Yeah, the Gaping Dragon. The giant vagina monster, the Gaping Dragon. It's pretty much the same name. That's pretty much what I call vaginas anyways, Gaping Dragons. That sounds about right. So yeah, that thing. Everybody skips it. Every streamer I see that plays that game always skips the Gaping Dragon. And I'm like, that's not fair. I think that the Gaping Dragon deserves to be in a full all bosses run. You shouldn't skip it, because it's the fucking Gaping Dragon. What's up, Butthole Muncher? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I hope I said hi to you also, Dangly Horse Meat, earlier. But welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for the follow. Well, if you have the master key, you don't need to do it. No, I get that. But that's why it's easier. I think that if you're doing an all boss run, you shouldn't skip the Gaping Dragon, because that's boss, and it's not even a hard boss. But yeah, you shouldn't skip it. I don't know. It's not that hard either. Got a really hairy gooch. Who has a hairy gooch? You? Or is that a question? There's no question mark after it, so I'm assuming that's a statement. So you're trying to proclaim that you have a hairy gooch. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. I was right. It's an all bosses run. They must not skip it. Exactly. But I feel like almost everybody does. Almost everybody does skip the all boss. The Gaping Dragon, sorry. I feel like that happens all the time. I don't ever see anybody fight the Gaping Dragon. Ever. I've never seen anybody fight the Gaping Dragon. In all the streams that I've seen, maybe I just didn't catch it or something, or they did it really early on, but almost every streamer that does all boss runs that I've seen does not
does not do like
Does not do the gaping dragon. I just see it gets skipped a lot.
My ass bleeds for you, for sure, man. Ever see a horse's meat? No, actually, I've never seen horse meat. Like dead horse meat? Like just, I mean, if somebody ever showed it to me, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what the difference between that and the other one is. Hey, it's time to have some lunch. I'm mesmerized and I hope to see you soon. And tell me where the place where to get good stuff is. I'm curious. Send me a whisper in case. To get the good stuff? What do you mean specifically?
I don't know any places where to get good stuff. That's a very vague question. If we're talking about weed, it's like I live in a different country, so I don't know if that's the same thing. But yeah, you do you, boo. I'm gonna be leaving actually in a little bit. I have like 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna hang out for like another 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna be outie 5,000. A horse cock. I haven't seen a horse's penis before. Yes, I have seen a horse's penis before. An erect one. Yeah, they're very big. One time I got fucked by a horse. Yeah, that sucks, man. Don't do that. That shit'll fucking murder you. Some professor died. And it was a fucking professor, okay? Some fucking PhD motherfucker went out into a field and decided to get plowed by a horse, and he died for it. Guys, learn from that shit. That is fucking nature's, like, fucking, that's Darwinist selection at its finest. That's like, learn from that shit. Do not fuck horses. If you need to have sex with something that has a very big genitalia, then I suggest toys. Toys are good. They're a good substitute for that. You have a dangly horse penis. Well, that's lovely, sir. Do you were the owner of said dangly horse penis? Did you just get it like memorialized to just to like hold it? Is it like a trophy? Did you get like a horse penis stuffed and now you have it like on display on your like in your trophy case, sitting up on top of the little like mantle that you built for it, just sitting up there all pretty? Here it is, look, my wonderful horse cock trophy. Don't you just love it? It's fucking amazing. It's pretty fucking amazing, right? Come on, tell me you don't love it. Alright, for sure. Dude, my fucking eye is killing me. I'm trying to think about what else we can talk about until I have to go. I have like 2 more. You got a paper mache. Dope. I have like 1 more minute actually. We gotta run through another topic real quick and then I'll be going. Cause my eye is killing me and I'm fucking sleepy. It's 4 a.m. and I'm not even gonna go to sleep when I get in my bed. I'm gonna lie there, like looking straight into the fucking ceiling, just hoping that my eyes fall heavy and I like drift off, but I'm just gonna be laying there the whole time with my thoughts. I'll whisper the size. I don't need to know the size. It's not actually necessary. TBH. I'm sure it's a lovely paper mache horse penis. As all lovely paper mache and horse penises are, and as they should be. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, my eye is killing me. It really is. Like, it's all red and shit. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate that so much. You guys are the reason I keep doing this, and I'm gonna come back and do more of talking about the most important things in the world because it needs to be talked
talked about. So, I will see y'all next time. I'm gonna go to sleep now, and hopefully I can have good dreams and not about horse penises being small or bog. So, thank you guys so much, and for you on YouTube, look at the links, click them all, do all the things that you need to do, subscribe, and love me forever. Peace out.